January 22nd. Reset momentum. Momentum is built quietly. It does not announce itself. It does not arrive with fanfare. It accumulates beneath the surface through actions so small they feel insignificant in isolation. But momentum is not built in single moments. It is built in the compounding of consistent effort over time. Most people wait to feel momentum before they continue. They want proof that their actions are producing force. They want evidence that continuing is worth the effort. But momentum does not work that way. You do not feel it building. You feel it after it is already built. The early actions feel heavy. They feel like they require maximum effort for minimal result. Like you are pushing against resistance that will not move. This is normal. This is how momentum begins. Not with ease, with friction. But most people quit here. They push once, twice, 3 times. They do not feel anything shifting. They conclude that effort is not producing momentum, and they stop. What they do not realize is that momentum was building. It just was not visible yet. Momentum builds in repetition. In the 10th push, the 20th, the 100th. Each action adds force even when you cannot feel it. Each effort contributes to the accumulation even when nothing appears to change. This is why consistency matters more than intensity. One massive effort does not create momentum. It creates exhaustion. But 100 small efforts begin to. 1,000 create undeniable force. Small wins matter, not because they are impressive, because they prove continuation is possible, because they provide evidence that effort is producing something even when that something feels minor. Most people dismiss small wins. They want dramatic progress. They want transformative results. But significant results are the outcome of accumulated small wins, not the replacement of them. A single workout does not transform your body, but it proves you can work out. A single completed task does not complete the project, but it proves you can complete tasks. A single day of discipline does not create a disciplined life, but it proves discipline is possible. These small wins accumulate. Each one adds to the total. Each one reinforces the pattern. Each one makes the next one slightly easier because you have proof that continuation works. This is momentum. Keep moving. Not fast. Not with intensity. Just consistently. Movement creates momentum. Stillness does not. Even small movement compounds over time into significant distance. But if you stop, momentum dissipates. This is why missing one day is more costly than it seems. Not because one day matters that much in isolation. Because one day of stillness interrupts momentum. It reintroduces friction. It makes the next day harder because you are starting from rest instead of continuing from motion. Momentum makes continuation easier. When you have momentum, showing up requires less effort. The action feels more automatic. The resistance decreases. This is the benefit you build toward through consistency. Most people quit before momentum arrives. They operate in the friction phase, the phase where every action feels difficult, where progress is slow, where results are invisible. They conclude that this is how it will always feel, and they stop. But this is not how it always feels. This is only how it feels before momentum builds. Once momentum exists, effort decreases while results increase. This is the phase most people never reach. Not because they are incapable, because they quit before the compounding takes effect. Momentum does not eliminate effort. It reduces the effort required to maintain progress. In the beginning, maximum effort produces minimal progress. With momentum, moderate effort produces significant progress. This is what consistency creates, not the elimination of work, the reduction of friction, the automation of behavior, the accumulation of force that makes continuation feel natural instead of forced. Small actions repeated consistently build more momentum than large actions performed sporadically. Because momentum depends on continuity. It depends on never stopping long enough for force to dissipate. This is why daily action matters. Because daily maintains continuity. Because daily prevents momentum from dissipating between efforts. Because daily ensures that each action builds on the one before it. Momentum is invisible until it is undeniable. You will not see it building. You will not feel it accumulating. You will doubt whether your effort is producing anything. And then suddenly, continuation will feel easier. Not because you changed, because momentum finally took effect. But reaching that point requires patience. It requires continuing when you cannot see progress. It requires trusting that accumulation is happening even when accumulation is invisible. Reset your understanding of momentum. Stop waiting to feel it before you continue. Stop expecting immediate evidence that effort is working. Momentum is built through actions too small to feel significant, but repeated often enough to become powerful. Keep moving. Day 22. Built in silence.